with your phones or with your music player, right? So again, that photo was the last artist I was listening to. Here we have my Zune music experience. Every Windows Phone 7 will have a Zune music experience built into it. This is one of the best music experiences on the market right now. I have access to my music, videos, podcasts. They all have a radio, an FM radio built into it. And my marketplace. So this is my music marketplace. I also have an application marketplace, which is separate, where I can download and install apps. This is where I would download and install and listen to music or videos that I might pull down from the Zune marketplace. As I pivot across, I've got my history. These are my history of my music that I've listened to or videos that I've watched. Everything that I want to listen to or watch is one touch away. So I don't have to dive into my collection, dig around to find what I'm after. It's one touch away, one touch to play a piece of music, and just like that, it kicks it off and it starts playing. So very quick and very easy. Pause that one. Shift back out. You'll notice that I keep backing up. All of our phones have a back button. Very important feature on a phone is to have a back button, so I can move back and forth between experiences. Here I have my new media that I put onto my phone. So if I downloaded a piece of music over the air at the show, maybe I was walking around, I heard something good, I used Shazam to figure out what it was, downloaded it to my phone. I don't have to remember later on, what was that music, who was the artist, what was the album name, what was it called, dig around through my collection. Again, it's one touch away from playing right there. And if I had more services that I added, that might be streaming services like Pandora, for instance. The hub would again expand, adding another panel, and giving me a menu of these various multimedia services that I can deal with. And the last hub I want to show you is our Office hub. No Microsoft product would be complete without Office built into it somehow, right? So we've obviously built it in here. Let's pivot around to the start. Now my Office hub starts on OneNote. OneNote is a great application. Anybody who uses Office knows the power of OneNote. Now what I can do with my phone is I can take notes all the time. A lot of people we found like to take short little notes, expenses that are happening out in the field when you're traveling, ideas that you have when you're driving in the car. One touch away from creating a note. Now OneNote again is very powerful. It's not just about text notes. I can type a text note in here very easily. Anybody can type a text note in a note application. I can also create a note that embeds pictures into it. I can start a note, take a picture of a whiteboard, then I can add a voice clip to that note explaining what that whiteboard was all about. Save that note. When I'm done, it synchronizes for me back to my PC when I resync the phone, and now I have access to that picture of the whiteboard and a description, an audio description with me talking about, hey, this is what I'm looking at on that whiteboard, so I can decipher the big mess of the arrows and the triangles and everything that people are drawing. Now, I can pivot over and I have access to all the documents that are on my phone. So I've got easy access to documents. I can even open one up here like Excel. You notice it looks really good. I can actually go in, I can do a search in here, and it automatically finds assets right there in search. And I can sit there and go to the next one, the next one, the next one. So a little bit of the power that we have in the new Office that's coming in the Windows Phone 7 series. I can also connect to SharePoint servers. So right now I'm connected to a SharePoint server, and it's not a SharePoint server that's just up on the web. This SharePoint server is behind our corporate firewall at Microsoft on campus. So I can connect to almost any SharePoint server as long as a port or two is opened up for it. I can get to these. So what I can do is I can open any of these documents, I can edit them, and I can resave those documents with a single tap right back up to that SharePoint server so that anybody else can access the doc with those changes in it. So it gives me real-time access to the information that I need, whether it's at work or personal stuff that might be on my own site out on the web. And one more shot and I'm just around the horn again to the start. Now, as I have the show right now, last thing I want to talk about is developing. Last week,